Hey everybody, Dave Nasty over here at Epic Guitar Instruction. We're going to learn a really cool song today. Fast, cooking up the charts, this one's on its way up like a bullet. But what we're going to do is we're going to learn, of course, the tune. We're going to make this so you can do other things with it at home. You can jam along with it and take some of this other information that we have with our lessons every time and really enjoy ourselves and get lost in a pretty sweet track. So, Die a Happy Man, let's do that and let's learn this thing right away. So what we're going to think about is a couple of elements about this, right? Chord wise, we can break this down to be pretty simple. This is going to start off with a D major chord. It's going to outline a B minor. I'm going to play a B minor 7. So that's much like a pinky being played here, but I'm going to lift up the pinky. I'm going to go to a G chord. I'm going to go back to a D. I'm going to play the D again. We're going to have this little fancy chord come in here where my middle finger goes over to the 7th fret on the 6th string. Index finger is going to go to the 2nd string on the 5th fret, and my 3rd finger is coming over here. It's like an abbreviated version of this. But for whatever reason, when we get that A in there, it doesn't really flow so much. So we could fret it that way, but we're going to focus on this note, and that note. And then we'll go G to D. So in the intro and in the verse, this is our variation that happens. Now the song kicks off with a nice little walk-up of major pentatonic from a low to high octave. That's this. And this is a really great way to get into our chords because, again, as I said, we're playing a D, but we're going to voice this slightly different to where I have my 3rd finger on the 9th fret and my 1st finger is going to lay flat to resume where I was a moment ago. So now we're going to do a double stop where I've bringing my 1st finger down to the cover of the 4th and 3rd string. I'm going to hammer on the 4th string to the 9th fret. Go to my G. Now I arpeggiated the D a little bit. 5, 2, 3, 4. Hit those chords. Now here's how we can have fun with this. For all you people out there that have done a little bit of soloing, we're going to play around with D major pentatonic, and you're going to associate it essentially with probably one of the first forms of pentatonic that you learn. Scale shape goes like this: 7, 10, 7, 9, 7, 9, 7, 9, 7, 10, 7, 10. So many cool sounds that can happen as long as we keep going back and resolving to this. So if I'm jamming this out a little bit, I'm going to take the first part of the progression. So many cool things we could play out of this, and I'm just getting experimental with some of these sounds. I'm going to give you examples of licks right now that you can play that'll sound good over this progression. Things that you can try. Those always sound really nice. Maybe if we bring in the pinky into a double stop. And we're leading back into that chord. Other things that sound really nice as well. These kind of double stops where I'm on the 10th fret and I'm barring with my 1st finger and I'm going to hammer to the 2nd string only. I'm going to bring my middle finger to replace where that note is on the 10th fret 2nd string, 9th fret 3rd string, hammering to 11. And this will sound really nice in this intro. So it's a really sweet sound. You know, major pentatonics give you that sound, and it's a really cool embellishment. In this song, there's some wonderful slide playing. But for you people out there that don't play slide but want to replicate some of these great sounds, D major pentatonic. It's a really cool way to go through this. And things that we can give you that are benefit to you as well, that's free in addition to this lesson. If you're getting comfortable with soloing, I gotta say this. In the text box below, in the YouTube description box, I should say, there's a link, and if you click on that, it's going to give you all kinds of great scale diagrams and a coinciding ebook that you wouldn't normally get. Free video and a free ebook is what you get when you click on that link. And it's going to help you go through this, and it's going to talk about major pentatonics. And you can use it in this exact same way. So if you feel that anything I've gone over is gone quickly or has been brushed by quickly, all of these things will come to clarity with some free information by clicking on the link. And it'll show you how you can apply it to this song. And I think that's pretty cool. So this is going to take us through, like I said, the intro and the verse of the tune. I'm going to jam it out and we'll get a little bit more involved, but we're going to talk about what happens in the pre-chorus, right? Pre-chorus leading up, you're going to have an E minor. You're going to have what they call a 1/3. It's a first inversion, but we're going to play a D chord, but we're going to put our first finger on the 2nd fret, and we're going to put our middle finger on the 2nd fret 3rd string, and our 3rd finger down here. To a G, to a D, and that's going to sound like this. That's going to take us into the chorus. But let's see how we can jam this out a little bit and make this a little bit more interesting. Now notice, I'll take notes away, I'll embellish it. Anything that we can do. Chorus, B minor, G, E, B minor, G, E. We're going to hold on B minor a little longer. He says the hook, he's gonna die a happy man. To an A. Going back into the song. It's great. So we have lots of pretty chords that we can play in ways that are a bit bluesy, right? And we're thinking of key elements, I think, that are good in guitar playing, we'll say. So from this song, we've learned things like this that we can take away from it. When we play a chord that's shaped like this, we can add embellishments by playing it this way. We can use fun licks out of the major pentatonic scale that we'll get even additional information from by clicking on the link, which is awesome. We can look at dynamics when we play from section to section. Maybe we don't strum it all the time. It's kind of noisy. Maybe we want to be emotional. We're trying to woo the people. You want to think of all these things that make it sound really nice and build from section to section. Maybe do it all of that stuff will apply throughout the whole tune. So we've got the song and we've got a little bit more information all here at Epic Guitar Instruction. So thank you very much for tuning in.
And you wooed Miles to sleep.
And we wooed the dog, we wooed the beast. Miles, we've been wanting you to chime in today, but he's resting. And you know what?
Those licks were so sweet he couldn't take it.
Here you go, Miles. That is the sound of the day for our mascot. We love him. So again, please subscribe to the channel, click the like button, leave us a comment, offer up any challenges that you may like to see in the future, things like that. This is a good song, Epic Guitar Instruction, and I appreciate it. I'll see you next time. Thank you so much.